Okay, we're back. Today we are doing Rimworld. It has been so long since I have played this. They announced Odyssey a while back, and I have wanted to wait for that, and now finally we can. I did do a little bit of... Actually, I'm going to do custom adventure story, and I'm just going to turn off colonist instant kills. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Anyway, as I was saying... I'm actually going to... Wait, when commitment or reload? Oh. I'm going to reload anytime, but I don't plan on actually reloading very often. It's just for if a bug occurs or something really unfair. As I was saying, I did do a little bit of pre-setting up. Namely, what I've done is I did pre-prepare characters so that I would not spend a year generating them using Prepare Carefully. However, I didn't... I tried not to make them too overpoweredly strong. They are stronger than random characters, I'm sure. But, like, I mean, give me a break. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't actually select any traits for two of them yet because I decided to do that now. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I want to use the new ideology tenant, so I went right for it, in case you're wondering what I'm selecting currently. Let's go ahead and select, like, a techist look. Anyway, Arctic Creed is a terrible name. Crew of Arco Technology. Ugh. Empty Starship. That would almost be one. Stellar Ship. You know, fine, we'll stick with Stellar Ship. I don't like that shade of green, though, so we're going to a blue. And let's have, this icon looks cool. That's all I really care about. Anyway, so space habitat is preferred, indoors is preferred, and temperature tough are the things that this ideology ends up causing. So that's good to know. I'll keep this. I don't really care about most of these. It's always acceptable to take people's organs. I don't care what people say. Just saying. These all look fine other than that. These names are not going to do it. Not to mention I don't like required apparel. I mean, if you're the leader of a ship, you should be called captain, no? And the moral guide of the ship, also known as the lieutenant. I'm surprised I spelled that right on my first try. Eulogy of Arco Technology. No, that's Burial at Space. And I don't like Sky Lantern Festival, so let's go ahead and replace that with a regular social festival, and I don't know what to name that one. What's some names? Arconic Jubilee. Arctic Fair. Celestial Fiesta. I like that one. We'll do it at any time, and I want to do Nearby Faction Goodwill, because I have a very specific idea with that I think will be kind of neat. I like using pews because they are big and unwieldy when building, and I think that a church, when you're building it, should be big and unwieldy. We'll do a medium altar, and we'll add small sculptures. Image of stars sounds good enough to me. Astral altar sounds good enough to me. Relics, I do not like having weapon relics. Plus, I want, since we're like more of a spacefaring one, I want more technologically advanced looking relics. So, like, the cube. The random fucking cube. We'll go with a box, and... where is something else that would be more technologically advanced? A pendant, I guess. This box should be made out of something more sleek-looking, like silver, and this cube, I want to make it out of the new material, obsidian. I know there's two new materials, whatever. I don't care about these names except Long Speaker is a terrible name. Pendant of Stars works for me. Make it back to Plasteel. There we go. We're not venerating emus here. I don't know why it wanted me to. And that's good enough for me. Now, here's where I did the Prepare Carefully. Yeah. This is the only character I did traits for, and that's because this is going to be the melee character, and I like giving Brawler and Nimble to melee character, so whatever. As for this person, this is going to be one of our pilots, but also our medic. So I'm going to just hit randomize and see until we get decent ones. I might just pick Psychically Deaf. I do just want to do completely random for these. Not pyromaniac. You know what? Very neurotic, psychically sensitive. Sure. We'll stick with that. Now, what about you, our crafter, shooter, and intellectual? Also, I forgot the last person was also our cook. Tortured artist. Well, you're not really doing art, so no. Super immune is pretty good, but I don't know if we'd need another psychically sensitive person. Ooh, not a gourmand. Beautiful and bloodlust is hilarious, but no. Nah, don't need another nimble. Come on. Something, do we want to go trigger happy? I mean, it means that they have less aiming time and accuracy, so I don't know if we really want to do that. I mean, if we give them, like, a really fast-firing gun, it could be worth it, but nah. Come on. Something good. Careful shooter. You know what? That's the exact opposite. We'll go with that. We'll make them take longer to shoot, but make them more accurate. Works for me. That's it. Yep, here we go. Should have done that before stream, I will fully admit it, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, the new scenario. You screwed up, and now the mech hive wants you dead. Its terrifying murder machines will arrive soon. Gather the valuable gravlight panels, and then use your grav ship to flee to a safe location on the planet below. To launch the grav ship, select the pilot console, then select the launch command. On the world map, select View Planet to choose a landing spot on the planet. From now on, wherever you go, the mechanoids will eventually find you. To stop them, you must find and defeat the mech hive itself. That last part is not a lie. I have tested this scenario just a little bit, and I mean a little bit. Anytime you land, you have a limited time before the mech hive finds you, and then you have to take off or they will attack you, so you genuinely do have to go fast. So, first things first, we need to allow everything. Let's go ahead and real quick do these as well. Obviously, we want our doctor working as soon as possible. Bed rest is important. Why are you guys trying to do childcare? We don't need someone doing art. The rest of these, I think, is fine as is. We'll just put you on that. And do that. You know, I'll keep hauling at 3, actually. Okay. Everyone, start hauling. We need to hurry up and get our equipment in place. So, we do have 1 melee, 1 shooter, and another shooter, which is totally on purpose because there's 2 guns and 1 melee item to start off with. I did kind of cheat a little bit knowing that, but whatever. Let's go ahead and build in some recreation time and make the rest work time while they do that. Now, this is lightly modded. I did not want to mod it too much. Rin, are you my melee person? No, you're a shooter. Go ahead. Congratulations, you get this. Jerry, you are also a shooter. You can have this. Sky, take the breach axe. There we go. Yep, I've got 11 hours already before I need to take off. So this is what I mean. We gotta haul shit now. Come on, get the steel. Get all the items we can from up here. Now get in there. Okay. I guess we're good to launch. Now, piloting ability is based on their research skills. So that is why I have 2 researchers right off the rip. Normally, I would not do that. I hate having more than 1 researcher. In this situation, you need it. Because you need to have a pilot and a co-pilot. So this is also important to read. Your current map, as well as anything not on the grav ship substructure, will permanently be lost whenever you take off. So that's why you have to understand this is a very difficult scenario, because you can't go back once you go somewhere. Now, this looks interesting. A hot spring. Ooh la la. Sure, let's go to the hot spring. And here we go. Now, we want to expand the size of this ship pretty much as soon as possible, because this ship is going to be a mobile base for us because of the fact that we need to constantly be moving around. Now, it gave us a lot of materials to do so, but not nearly enough to make a mega base out of it. So what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to work on getting more materials and stuff like that. Let's see. Up here, this seems like a safe little area to do it in, but I don't have room to expand up there, so I'm going to do it here. This gives me room to expand while still giving me safety on all sides except down here. So right here. Let's come in for a landing. Okay, now we pause time. Let's get our bearings, right? So there's a bunch of hot spring water, which is going to be something they can bathe in for recreation. Very nice. Some horses over here. We're not taking those with us. We're not going to need them. But hunting option, I suppose. Over here, we have a potential area that we need to worry about raids from. And over here, we have a potential area. So basically, they have to come from either here or here. But that's really the only places they can come from, and it's not likely we'll get raided very often in this amount of time. So, first things first, what we need to do is we need to work on getting beds set up and cooking areas set up in this ship. Now, the ship has a maximum size, which you can see it does cut into these walls, but I'm not planning on going out to the maximum yet. Also, the ship cannot fly very often. You actually need to give it several days of cool-off time. So we have to stay on this map for a couple days. We also are going to destroy these hot springs permanently, so that was another fun thing with coming here. I probably should have saved this for later as a location to land, to be honest, because right now everyone's mood is going to be really high because it's very low expectations, but it's whatever. Now, everyone's also going to be very unhappy because we're on the planet, but if we aren't on the planet, we're fucked. So, here's what we do. We want to expand the ship. Now, we're going to need a kitchen, we're going to need bedrooms. So I'm going to have the kitchen and bedrooms be offshoots of this building, but we do want to have, we need to have the entire thing have grav ship hulls surrounding it so that the entire ship can be enclosed, and that does get a bit difficult. So I'm gonna just, actually, you know, maybe I should do planning, because there are new planning options as well. You can do colors, different colors. Oh wow. So we'll use light blue for the walls. So we'll have like a hallway here. I think that, yeah, we have about until the rocks here. And we can have a decently large kitchen here. We'll need to divide it for the butcher's table, though, as well as the dining room, which will be opposite side. Here, let's see, how big did I make this? 6? Okay, so dining room on the left, butcher on the right, butcher/kitchen, and we need to divide it into pieces. We'll use these for the doors. Actually, we'll put the doors up there instead of all the way down there. Okay, that'll be the eating wing, I suppose. We can always expand it further, but for now that'll be it. And then up here we're going to need bedrooms, and we're going to need a decent amount because we've only got 3 people for now, but we're going to need more. Actually, do we want to do it in... no, we'll do it in the same shape of going off the sides. Now we need our bedrooms decently sized, so we're going to have walls like... Is this a good amount of size? I mean, it's good enough for now. How big did I do this then? 7, then over here we're going to have to dig out 1 single rock, I guess. And then we just do some plans for the doors, which we'll put in the middle. 4 bedrooms. 1 will be a hospital. I'm not winning yet last. I have just landed from space. But this is going to be a very wonky shaped spaceship. I don't care about aesthetics on a spaceship right now. Right now I care about survival, and because the mechanoids are coming for me, we got to worry about survival above all else. So, let's mine this out first. Still screen shaking from landing. That's kind of interesting. I need to actually build a dumping stockpile zone over here as well. And let's go ahead and make this whole room a stockpile zone in case anything doesn't fit on those shelves. Speaking of which, we're going to need a crafting room and a stockpile room that's bigger than this at some point. It's a lot we're going to need. So this extra bedroom I said will eventually be a hospital. For now, will probably be a research room. It's perfectly sized to fit a single research table in. Would be better if we could fit 2, but we can't. And I'm not willing to make this any bigger because we really need to conserve space. Well, you know what? I know I just said that. Let's expand the plan by 2. Because actually, we could do that. That gives us just a little more room to play with, and that could be the difference maker. Okay, there. That's better. That does mean that we need to mine out even more, but it's fine. That still fits in our area. It puts us right up against the water, but doesn't actually put us over the water, which is what I was worried about as well. Yeah, this'll work. Now we go ahead and build that. And that we'll need to add on the 3 where the rocks are, but this will give them a chance to, like, haul everything around. Hang on, Sky, you're our miner. You need to prioritize mining these. There you go. Cannot be placed under rock or mountain roofs. Okay, can you remove the roofing? There. Now can you... You're gonna need to build roofing as well. So... okay, there. I don't know, is this considered inside? No, this is considered outside. Oh, please don't tell me that's mountain roof. Okay, I'm already cheating because that is actually just stupid. You guys didn't see anything. You didn't see shit. Shh. Nothing happened. This is the one problem with landing in such a heavily fortified area, is that you do have to mine out areas, which might result in a rock issue. Hey, look! They're enjoying the hot springs. You want a pet chicken? Do you mean in real life, or are you saying I should look for one in this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's no chickens. We're not in an area where chickens would appear. IRL? I mean, fair enough. Now, why don't we go ahead and tell them to sleep indoors at least? I'll just put a whole bunch of sleeping spots in here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's not do that many, because then they don't have... Yeah, whoops. Tinosaurus Rex. Fair enough. Good name, honestly. Okay, when they wake up, they'll keep building more panels. We do have someone who's actually good at construction, Sky, who's also sadly our miner. 9 in construction. I learned the hard way when I did a practice. I can't even call it a run. A practice, like, 15 minutes of playing this scenario before I played a different scenario instead, because I realized this one, it would be more fun if I experienced it mostly for the first time on stream. But I learned the hard way. You need a good construction skill. Okay, let's get some wood, because we're going to need that. Are you our plant person? Okay, Jerry is... Rin, what do you even do around here? Genuine question, Rin. You're our crafter and our hunter. Okay, well, you know what? Why don't you go hunt us some ibex for now? Okay. Honestly, that is an insanely good name for a starship. I don't even want to change that. Very first random name, the Tremendous Chaos. Yeah, I love it. Perfect. Absolute cinema. Perfect fucking name. You might redo Rimworld with no mods. I mean, that's what I'm doing. The only mods I have on are quality of life mods. Can I show what mods I have? Like Camera Plus, Color-Coded Mood Bar, Rim Saves, Persistent Precepts, Smart Speed. That's basically all I've got. I have, like, Prepare Carefully as well. Stuff like that, though. I don't have any actual gameplay changing mods. I would recommend still playing with those, if I were you, though. Minor break risk. What's wrong with you, Jerry? Why are you... Oh, because it's soaking wet, mediocre barracks, you're tired, you ate without a table, your planetary habitat... Yeah, okay, you got a lot of reasons to be upset. Fair enough. Rin, I was gonna say, Rin, you wanna go to bed, or are you just gonna stay sitting there? Fuck it, you doing it? You just saying, fuck it, we ball? Now, I will say we can't move these walls. They are the same as a normal wall, so we do have to just kind of accept their current locations, which are not great locations, I'm not going to lie. I don't like... Okay, last. They might not be working with the new update. Okay. Keep adding stuff. Keep building. It takes a little while. I could have had a second constructor, but I felt like just one is a good... balance, I should say. Now, we do have a cook who is not Sky. Sky can't even cook even if they wanted to. So we could have Rin go out and hunt more while Jerry cooks, but first we're going to need a... I'm going to just do a fueled stove because we don't have electricity set up. Oh, we're missing steel. Uh-oh. Now, I know she's my miner. I'm actually going to tell her not to mine and have Jerry do it. Just so that he has something to do. Meanwhile, Rin really still has nothing to do. I'm just going to have her go out and, just hunt as many animals as you can. Train up your skills, I guess. Not the boom rat. Just go train up your skills, Rin. Your skills with your gun, your skills with your animals. I think it trains animals as well. Jerry taking 1 metric fuckload of time to get a singular iron mined. But that was the whole point, because we need to focus more on Skyla building the platform than we need to worry about him getting us a stove. We have a meal. So we don't have a meal source, we have meals, though. Now, I could have done a campfire, honestly, but why? We're going to need a fueled stove eventually, and the reason I'm going fueled instead of electric, I do not have room on here to set up power, and I don't want to use power until I have room on here for power. Cold snap. Okay. Now, we are going to need a biofuel refinery eventually, and that does use power. So we will need a power eventually. Because, you know, otherwise we've run out of fuel. And we can't take too long to work on that, so we do gotta go a little fast, but still. You saw Helldivers 2 in 4K? Damn, it must have looked really nice. I wish I could run a 4K game without my computer having a heart attack. Okay, we're getting close to finishing up all this stuff. I don't know what Sky was doing. Oh, she had to haul more shit. Why is she hauling? Did we run out of materials? No. So why is she hauling? I don't... Oh, we're running out of steel. That's why. Okay, we'll have her help with mining. Matter of fact, why don't I just set it so that she constructs before she mines? I do have it set up that way. Why did she not do that earlier then? Whatever. I'm just stupid, I guess. Also, why did I cancel mining these? I'm brain fart. Okay, we can launch again, but we need to finish building before we do that. So hurry the fuck up, people. Okay, fine, Jerry. You can help with mining again. We should collect up as much steel as we can before we take off again. Especially because we're going to need steel for the walls. We don't even have the walls yet. Give my faction a name. Nah. Arahana? Do we want Arahana? I don't want Arahana. Non-Paler Confederate? No. Nah. Human-like. The Atnor Compact, sure. Okay, let's have her help with mining steel. We're going to need a lot saved up, and rather than having her constantly swap between the two, let's have her do that. Oh. Nice. I'm actually going to turn off automatically expanding the home area. This is all in the home area right now, so that's fine. Okay. We won't actually... Do we need to cook up meals for now? You know what? We will. We'll go ahead and cook up meals for now. We don't actually have a way to butcher, so maybe we should get a butcher's table as well. Major break risk. What's wrong with you, Jerry? Dude, do anything other than mine. Okay, you're getting taken off the mining ship because you're too stupid. I do need to point out, he's the only person who... I did not change their names at all. He's the only person who has an airy name. And of course he's acting like a complete moron, so... Very on brand that the airy would be a complete moron. Now, we do need to get hulls kind of ASAP. Now, these just need steel, thankfully. They don't need any of the Gravlite panels, so we don't have to worry about running out of those yet. We'll let Jerry just do hauling for now, I guess. Or wait, no, we could have him... Go ahead, I forgot he's our cook. He can butcher and cook us some food. There we go. Now we'll get some, like, leathers and stuff for clothing, I guess. I am realizing now, I could have them take off their vac suits as well. If we're gonna do that, there are outfit stands now. Why don't we use those? Here, let me actually set back up my plans that got deleted for some reason. And then... like that. Ding, ding, ding. Oops. And then... back in here, furniture, outfit stand, we'll have him right there. This one won't need it, because that's not an actual bedroom. Pretty sure I just saved over my personal save. I did. Well, that's an oopsie. Guess this is now our, I can't type. Hello? We're not going to try and rename that because it's bugging out. I will rename it off camera, I guess. That's a big woof. I can't believe I did that. That's actually so fucking stupid of me. Oh well, I mean, it sucks because I just lost out on my personal run, but at the same time, it's fine. I didn't get that far. It was like 1 day of gameplay, so we'll double save over it. Now, I forgot I need to... wait, how do I... is there a way I can tell them to put... I guess I have to tell them to take off their equipment. Okay, everyone take off your vac suits. I don't want these getting damaged. Of course, they just leave them. There we go. She's hauling it to the armor stands. No, can you please haul the helmet? Thank you. Okay. Kind of wish there was a quicker way of putting items onto the stands rather than just taking them off, but it's fine. We are going to use steel doors because this is a spaceship, gotta be airtight. And I'm working on the bedrooms first because the cooking area can stay outside, I don't care. They can go without a dining room for now, I don't care. The beds will still be made out of wood, though. We don't need a fourth bed. I keep forgetting that's not an actual bedroom. It's just going to eventually be a hospital room, but for now isn't. Gotta remind myself that. I mean, if I end up taking on another character, it will be. Hypothermia. Yeah, it is a cold snap, and there's nothing much I can really do about that. I guess I could do a campfire in the... inside the spaceship campfire. That seems like a wonderful plan, don't you guys agree? Who doesn't love having a campfire in a building? Let yourself warm up, dude. You will save up for it? Oh, Jerry, you fucking it. Okay. Last, can you explain something for me? Also, save up for it. Good luck, man. Can you explain for me? Why is it that anyone whose name ends in Airy is a fucking moron? Like, it's like fucking magic. It really is. He's upset because he didn't have any recreation. You know why he didn't have any recreation? Because when he has an actual recreation shift, he has 3 hours of recreation time, he decided not to do it at all. Ask Duca. I'll ask him next time I'm able to talk to him if he joins the stream. Also, hey, the cold snap's over. I can get rid of this fire already. Sky, can you get rid of the fire? Thank you. Okay, and bedrooms exist now. Or they would if Rin would... oh, we're missing 2 fucking steel. Sorry, Rin's not our builder. Jerry, are you having a good time over there? Where did he go? Wow, he is way out there. Well, Jerry, are you good? Oh my gosh. He asked out a girl already, so no wonder he's fucking pissed off. What an idiot. He's just an idiot. Okay. He's just a complete moron. Okay, let's get as much steel as we can. We need to finish off these walls down here as well. Okay, we're gonna need this grav core. We need more and more grav cores, not to mention the gravlite panels. This is an underground stockpile. It's gonna take days to hack, so once we get there, the first thing we're gonna need to do is start working on the hack. So I will wait to go there until after we have more of a base set up on our ship, so that way we have all the facilities we need set up. Jerry is still having a mental break. I cannot believe this motherfucker. And we'll go ahead and divide it like that. Do a steel door. Set them up like that. I'm actually going to rotate you. Get the doors installed. Good work. Now she's getting more steel because we don't actually have enough steel to finish the building yet. Oh, Jerry's finally not having a mental break anymore. You feeling good now? You got your catharsis? You gonna do literally anything other than piss yourself off now? Also, he has an uncovered groin. We need to get him clothes. His vac suit... Was he just wearing a shirt? Okay. I need to remind you, I did not edit this. The only Airy character, the only one who has a name ending in Airy, decided, I'm gonna wear a spacesuit, but no fucking pants underneath it. I'll wear a t-shirt, but no fucking pants? I cannot with these fucking people. I know that it's characters in the game. I need to actually cancel that. We need a door so we can get out of this. I just realized. Thank goodness I realized before she built it. Frankly, I should have a door on the other side as well, but I won't for now. But we do need a door so that we can actually access the outside. Yeah, but you're not literally in space. The start of this scenario has, why is she sleeping outside? Because she locked herself out from her bedroom. Okay, never mind, they're all stupid. What I was trying to say, lads, is this scenario starts with all of them in space as spacefarers. So they went to space in their spacesuit, a spaceship, in their spacesuits, and Jerry decided, birthday suit under my spacesuit. I don't care about honor. Let me just disable all the... I just want resources. I don't care about if you like me or honor me or whatever. Nope, there goes all of that meat. Okay, our ship is ready for takeoff officially, so now anything we do from here out is pretty much resource collection and minor shit. Things that we don't need to worry about quite yet. We're gonna need research benches. I set it up specifically, expanded it so we could have room for 2, since we do have 2 researchers. Sky is allowed to research, but she's never really gonna do it. Is there any more steel up here? There's not. Any more steel nearby anywhere? This is the closest, I think, we've got more steel. Now, one thing we do want to do, after we're done mining all this steel, because this map is going to be completely destroyed, we want to mine everything we can out of it that is important. That doesn't mean all the steel, because there's way more steel on a single map than we could ever really need for a single launch. But we're going to need at least a good bit of steel for future endeavors. But, like, components, we're going to want these. Every bit of components, because they are worth so much to us. We definitely want all the components we can get our hands on, our grubby little hands on. Also, if there's any gold or silver, uranium, I'm actually going to leave the uranium for now. We don't really need that right now, and I'd rather not take a super long time mining it. That's just marble. Okay, most of this map we can't actually see, so we don't have a lot to mine here, but that's fine. It's also marble. Okay, then yeah, I might even mine the uranium then in that case, but I'll let them finish doing the mining setup. Now let me work on getting us a dining room that's actually a dining room set up. And when we eventually expand, we're going to want it nice and big, I suppose, so this will work. We're going to need more wood, probably. And that gives Jerry something to do. Oh, a psychic drone for 2 of my colonists. Good. Wonderful. At least now they have a social location. They can get back, you know, get to talking with each other, bring up their recreation. That's good. I need to actually pick something to research. That would be a smart thing to do. Smithing is a good choice, so we can actually get our own weapons. Advanced lights wouldn't be bad. Battery is probably the essential one, though. Battery and solar panels. The reason I want to go solar, by the way, when you're in space, wind doesn't work. When you're in space, there's no geothermal you can do, and you can't attach a geothermal to a ship. So geothermal's out, wind is out. That just leaves reactors that use up fuel or solar. Solar will be literally the only... You can't bring a water, like a hydroponics, or not hydroponics, a hydro power source on a ship either, because you'd have to bring the waterfall with you, or river, I guess, in this case, because it's, you know, not a waterfall. Anyway, because of that, literally the only form of clean energy we can bring with us is a solar panel, and we want clean energy because it means less work for me. So we need batteries and solar power ASAP if we're going to do electricity, and we are going to need electricity at some point. Might be a while, but we need it at some point, so that we can have lights and stuff like that. Alpacas join. Well, free meat and alpaca leather, I guess. Let's go ahead and put a caravan hitching spot here so that someone can lead them, I guess. Never mind. It doesn't matter. They're going to be slaughtered anyway. Who's our handler? Rin. Congratulations. I saw her doing research earlier, so she will stop doing the research to go kill them, I guess. Now, how do they feel about their bedrooms? They're all dull. Honestly, fair enough. Oh, armor stands are considered ugly? I would have thought they would be considered to look good. That's surprising to me. I put them in the bedroom specifically because I thought they would look nice. I don't know. Last, in your opinion, wouldn't it look pretty nice if in your bedroom you had a fucking spacesuit just hung up? I think that'd be pretty fucking dope. That's all I'm saying. Like, I think that'd look cool. For emergency scenarios, or just because it looks neat. I'm talking about just aesthetic alone. I think it would look cool. Okay, why don't you go ahead and clean these rooms for me? There's a lot of trash that needed cleaned up. You don't think 64 gigs of RAM is enough anymore? Well, I mean, hey, you can always get more. Well, you can't always get more, but you could get more. We should haul this rock so they don't have to go through that to get up here to the hot springs. I mean, I guess they could go to other hot springs, but still. Now, one thing I do think we should do, I think we should expand the size of this room. Maybe even all the way out. So I am going to actually tell her to go ahead and start building that. I think it'll be worthwhile to do this. Okay, well, you know what? That's something. We're not going to use any medicine right now. Okay. Also, I should... Let me get rid of that name. Okay. I don't even know. Rim Saves is having a very big problem right now. Rim Saves just does not want to work. Okay. Now we move these back. Oh, someone else can move them? Okay. There we go. Now let's move these shelves back as well. Oops. Just gonna clean that room a little bit. Haul all that shit over there. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now we can get even more shelving units set up. We'll do another 2 there. And then we can do some solo shelves there. You know what? I could just build back the 2 that I already moved. Absolutely wonderful. Now we have so many shelves in here. The room is just filled to the brim with shelves. We should have enough storage for the foreseeable future. Battery, perfect. Now let's work on solar panels. Jerry, it is your recreation time. Stop doing work. He, like, went in, dipped his toes for 20 seconds, and got back out. Also, last, if you do end up getting 128 gigs, then I hope that's good enough for you, because holy shit, that is a lot. Okay, right now we just gotta focus on research and resource collecting. Now, other rooms that we're gonna need. Obviously, we're gonna need more rooms than just this. We're gonna need, like, an actual dedicated storage room eventually. This room, I'm going to one day turn into a dedicated storage room that is just storage. This ship stuff will all be moved. All of it can be picked up and moved except for the fuel tanks, which we will leave in the storage room because it makes sense to have fuel tanks in a storage room. But the pilot console and the grav engine will absolutely be moved. Also, eventually, we're going to have to add 2 more thrusters. Oh, we have the materials to do that right now. Let's actually rotate these. There's a reason I'm rotating all of these, by the way. And we'll just break this small... The small shelf here doesn't really matter. Actually, or even better. There. No, not... For fuck's sake! Can't believe I clicked that wrong twice. There. Even more thrusters means we can move further in one launch. That's the whole reason I want to do that. We obviously want as much mobility as possible. There we go. That is the maximum amount of thrusters we can get for now. Part of me really wants to expand this so that it's symmetrical, but again, it doesn't matter that much. So now we have a nice huge storage room. We've got 4 thrusters, which is the maximum per grav ship. But these are just small thrusters from basic grav tech. When we get to standard, we can get large thrusters, and these bad boys are fucking huge. But they need vac-stone blocks, which means we're going to need to go to orbital asteroids. And that's a while down the line. We're not doing that yet. We don't even have power yet. Which means we can't even get more fuel right now. And we kind of need fuel. So, I'm going to try and keep us here as long as I can. I think maybe... Did we get all the steel yet? No, we didn't. I was going to say, I think maybe once I'm done mining is when I'll consider adding even more to the building. I'm totally going to end up having to fucking expand these because I just hate how it looks with them being smaller than up here. Only problem is the dining room isn't going to look very nice if I do that unless I move around how I have these chairs and stuff, which I might very well do. Oh, suspicious. A band invader shows up. Bye. Yeah, I'd thank you for the follow, but considering you made your account 4 hours ago and you said the same thing as, like, 15 other people who show up in my chat, I know you're a ban evader. I'm not stupid. Anyway, okay, we got the power shit set up. Advanced lights would be nice so we use less power. It literally cuts their consumption so much. Now, one thing we're also going to need to do, let's get a hand tailor bench. I'll just put it in... Wait a minute, who's our crafter? Is it Rin? I thought it was Rin. Yeah, okay. Put it in Rin's room, since she's going to be the only one doing it. Let's make him pants, because this fucking moron doesn't have pants. Dude, out of leather or wool? Here, Jerry, since you're a moron who went to space without pants, here's your pants. He's not even wearing them. Jerry has decided, rather than put on the pants to make him feel better, because he got rebuffed by Rin, he will now insult everyone in the colony. Maybe the reason she rebuffed you is because you're a moron who just decided not to wear the pants that were specifically crafted for you to wear. And then he... Okay, well, she beat his ass as punishment for being a dickhead, so that's nice. Jerry, you're our medic. You're gonna have to treat yourself. And the person you beat up. It's always fun when the medic gets in a fight with someone. Okay, low food. We do need to hunt more soon then. So if I did expand this, maybe I get rid of these chairs and I just put it up against the wall. Great. A days. Those last so fucking long, and she's the most important person in our ship. Did he put on pants yet? Yeah, he did. Thank fucking goodness. Still can't believe he was just not wearing pants in space. Dude actually went to the upper atmosphere without pants. Minks! There's 2 mink. And of course our only melee character is in a daze right now. Okay, that was close. A lot closer than I would have liked. Both of these are rotting, so I'll just leave them there, I guess. Well, that went fucking weirdly. Can I go ahead and make a new thing while I'm here? No, okay, so Rim Saves is just completely bugging out. I'll have to fix that off stream. I don't know what it's doing. Sky, please, for the love of all that's holy, if I... Can I... Not ready for surgery. Okay, if I... What if I do that? Can you take her to a table? You can't. Oh, where's the shot? If she gets in bed to sleep, I will absolutely do it, but she's too busy in a daze. I don't care about you. Clean this room up. Instead of laying down and healing up, you're the one who caused the fight, so why don't you do that? Rin is just out hunting shit. How long until he's healed up? Oh my goodness, he's still pretty badly injured. Okay, well stop bed resting. You don't get to rest now. You've rested for too long. Butcher. We need the meat and the leather. And he's going swimming. Oh, Sky's in bed. Sky's in bed? Okay, hang on. I don't really want to use a Glitter World medicine to anesthetize her. Can I just... Of course he fucking botched it. Of fucking course he botched it. There we go. No, not extract hemogen. Anesthetize. There we go. Now, she's no longer wandering. When the anesthetic wears off, she'll be awake. And not wandering around like an idiot. She still gets the catharsis, too. Fucking good. Sky... Incoming mechanoids. Okay. We got one quadrum. Oh, never mind. We've got a while, actually. We can still stay here for a while. I'm like, okay, time to take off. No, actually, we're doing pretty alright. Sky finishing up with that steel. Wild woman, what's her stats? Undergrounder, hard worker, psychically dull, starjack. That's a new species, and it's not a very good one. It is, in my opinion, one of the worst species in the game. Let's go ahead and just do this. I'm already sick of having it not be symmetrical in that regard. Come on, Sky. I know you're slightly feeling the effects of anesthetics. That's probably what's slowing you down, but come on. You know what? I'll keep the automatic home expansion on. I changed my mind. Do I want to expand it one more down as well? So that the butcher's room isn't so cramped? No, not really, honestly. I don't care if the butcher's room is cramped. Plus, I mean, how big is this over here? 11? And how big would it be if I expanded it? Yeah, I would want to expand it several levels so that they're perfectly symmetrical if I'm going to do that. Which I will do eventually, probably. Okay, are any of these chairs, like, better than good? No. Are any of these not good? You. And you. Okay, now we work on smithing, I guess. I'm actually gonna not... Or, yeah, I will break that. I won't break that one yet, because I have an idea. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Okay, cool. Let's set up all the chairs again. And you are going to replace the captain's chair. There we go. Slightly bigger dining room. Okay, are there any recreation things we could do in here? We could set up a chair as well. That means I didn't need to break all those... whatever. We could fit a horseshoe pin in. You know what, honestly? Yeah, sure. Actually, I want to have the chess table up there. I already changed my mind. I want to move it even closer to the door. There. Get our recreation up so that when we get to the next area, we have recreation to make up for the fact that we're missing the nice hot spring water. Because we are leaving soon, and I do want to get everything that we need set up as soon as possible. Yeah, just a normal chair. Oh well. This room is still somewhat impressive, so it's fine. Okay, honestly, I think... Do we take off here? I mean, we still got 13 more days here, so I don't really feel like we have to. We could just collect more steel. But I'm afraid that if I wait too long, I might forget. You know, no, we still got components to mine, so we'll stay here until she's at least done mining. Or we have to leave early, because she takes too long. No, clean up all these awful looking rooms. I'm just gonna put them both on clean to 3 at this point. The hell? What happened to you? Why'd you fight a raccoon? I mean, I guess it's because you were hungry, but that's like, yeah, good job. Well, you know what? Jerry, medical practice. There we go. Practice for our medicine stat. That's nice. That's useful. Also, low food. We have meals, though, so it's fine. Okay. I think we got all the components now. Do I stay? We have 12 more days. Let's mine some steel. I could go for the uranium as well, but I'm going to go for the steel so we have more for building on the next map. In case we get a map that does not have much steel, I want to have as much as I can to expand the ship even more. Next time we land, I'm not landing in a very fucking cramped spot like this. I did it for safety reasons so that raiders would be less of an issue, but we don't need to worry about raiders that bad, so yeah. We've got, like, the least aerodynamic ship design I've ever seen, by the way. At some point, I want to fill in these areas here and make this, like, a perfect fucking square. We're gonna be flying around in a damn Borg cube. I won't permanently have it like that. Sky, what is your issue? Why? Okay. I'm gonna have to change everyone's schedule to just fucking anything all the time because these morons never do recreation when they should. Does she outrun her? She should. Not if she keeps stopping like that. Just turn around, start coming up towards the base. Jerry, we need to shoot the woman who kept getting flirted with by you. Never mind. No, we don't. She's gonna get herself dealt with. Let Jerry take the hits. She has the better gun. Jerry, treat her now. She's gonna die in 3 hours. Rin. Yeah, you need to tend to yourself anyway. You're gonna bleed. At least we get some Mega Sloth meat, I guess. Okay, 7 hours. Honestly, that's good enough by me. No, you know what? No, we'll keep treating her here. For... why not? Oh yeah, leave the food out. Okay, now we do it in the bed so it has a little higher quality. She's gonna be injured for a while because she decided to pick a fight with a fucking Mega Sloth. Thankfully she didn't lose any body parts. If she did, I'll be honest, I might have undid that. Jerry, can you get her axe instead of worrying about the meat right now? Wow, she is, proving that it's not just Jerry that's stupid. Then again, now that I changed the schedule the way I have, maybe it won't be as bad. Still probably going to be very bad. Starvation? Jerry. Okay, fine. Go butcher. Apparently, I didn't realize we had literally no meat. Compensated attack. Oh, the love of bear? A custom revolver. What's special about it? It's got quick reload. Ah, that's actually really nice. I mean, revolvers are decent. That's pretty nice. The side trainer is basically useless. But, like, that revolver, I kind of want it. I'll wait to accept it until people have healed up a bit more, though. Also, no! Jerry! Holy shit! Ah, now that I finished butchering this animal, let me just eat it fucking raw. Okay. Okay, I didn't think I'd had to do this. Let me just get rid of all these policies. I don't like having all of these. It's way too many. Only eat meals. And if needed, pemmican. Okay. I cannot believe these morons. Also, no drugs. We don't do drugs in my colonies, usually. Cook. Do not feed the woman who is fucking nearly dead raw meat. I cannot believe how stupid Rimworld characters still are. So how you feeling, Sky? Intense pain? Wonder why. Now, one thing we do need to do, we need to get a lieutenant because everyone's getting a -5. Now, the person who's going to be the happiest, honestly, I don't know if any of them are going to be happy enough for that to be a good idea, actually. I think the -5 might just be better spread across the board than having the one person with the lower expectations, or higher expectations, rather. Okay, we only have 10 days, and I don't know how long this group... Yeah, the imps arrive in 3 days, so I need to accept this now. We have 3 days of time for them to heal up. Rin, at least, should be fully healed by then. Sky, absolutely not, but we're just gonna have to... I mean, it's an archer, it said, was showing up, so we can take him out with range. I do want to save, in case something goes wrong. Gotta constantly save in that eventuality. Okay, how many of these Gravlite panels do we have, I wonder? I mean, we have at least 110. Where's it at? Wouldn't be raw food. Textiles, raw resources. 110 is all we've got. Okay. Not great. We definitely need to go to that next area, but we need better weapons if we're doing that. Also better armor. Hence why I'm researching smithing. Hence why I've finished researching smithing. We will learn plate armor. And we will wear plate armor into the underground facility if we have to. Long blades would also be nice to research, but I don't see us researching that anytime soon. Go ahead and get a field smithy in there. Sky, I know you're resting, but real quick, build that. Thank you. Now we could make helmets if we wanted to. We can make short bows, which I don't think we're going to need that. But what I'm thinking is make a gladius, or something. Something better than, what's, yeah, a steel breach axe. Breach axes are bad against enemies. 4.94 damage versus a gladius, which does 7.52. So I'm going to go ahead and tell them to make a steel gladius. I wish I could do an obsidian one. Obsidian is way better, but can't. We don't have any obsidian. Maybe we'll go to a volcano next. I mean, my personal playthrough I accidentally saved over was in a volcano, and honestly, it's not that bad. It's really not. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not as bad as you'd think to live in a volcano, it seems. Mad Muffalo. Of all the fucking things, we already fought a damn mega sloth. Now it's like, fight a muffalo. Yeah, chase after her, I guess. You know what? It worked. Kill it before it wakes up. Okay. Well, I guess free meat. And blue fur. Well, whatever. At least that one I can't blame on anyone. That's just the game. That's just Randy being Randy. I do have it to Randy, right? I just want to make sure. Yeah, I thought I did. Shaman Merchant. Who is my talking person again? Sky. Well, our talking is enhanced because of the mechanites, so you know what? We have regular medicine? I didn't even notice. I thought we just had Glitter World. Oh. Whoops. I don't want any of their animals. Honestly, they don't have anything I really want. I just wanted to see if they would, but they don't. The Lost Warehouse. Neat. Where is it at? That's pretty far away. I don't see about us going in there anytime soon, but... Okay, how good of one? Normal? Honestly, fair enough. At least it's a better melee weapon. I'll save it before I end up reloading and then finding, oh, awful quality over and over again or some shit. Inspired surgery. Bud, we don't have any kind of surgery to do we? Well, actually, wait a minute. Who is our pilot? I guess Rin. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize we had to remove that. Never mind, there's your inspired surgery, remove that. There you go. That doesn't count as surgery. Huh. So I'm actually really surprised. I thought it was a thing that always happened, but I guess I'm wrong. When I did a practice run of this, there was a implant that spawned in my ship. But not this time, so huh. I was sitting here like, well, wait a minute, I can use the implant that comes free with my scenario, but that didn't actually happen this time, so oh well. Do I want to make helmets? I mean, we're gonna get plate armor, so I don't really want to. I kind of want to make more Gladii and just hope for a better quality one, but I mean, what are the odds of actually getting a better quality one? And we're wasting steel if I do that, so I'll wait. Not to mention, Rin is busy researching, and that's honestly more worthwhile of a use. We did end up having to replace some components in one of those thrusters, so that sucks. Wasting components is not fun. Okay, plate armor. Long blades, we could get a long sword, which would honestly be better for her, but right now, I honestly want to worry more about machining so that we can get better everything else. Like flak armor, which would honestly be probably smarter than plate armor. We also... We could go for microelectronics, so we could go for GravTech. I don't know. Technically, toxifier generators are really not bad because they spread pollution, but like we're moving constantly, but I'm pretty sure that pollution might be able to spread in the building, so I'd rather not do that. Also, Gravship substructure, I believe can we put a floor over it? Or does it destroy it? It might destroy it, so I don't actually want to do that. I think it's treated as a floor, so I won't. I'd rather not end up screwing it up. Now, we can make plate armor now, and I will go ahead and work on that. We should only need one, right? Oh, there's no plate helmet. There's just simple helmet. Okay. Well, we'll make it for our Sky, our one melee character. That should be all we need, right? Hey, finally, the imps for that quest are here. Or imp, singular. I'll wait until they're closer to worry about them. Frankly, there's still components that haven't been mined? Are you serious? Stop mining steel. I thought that was all the components on the map mined earlier, but it wasn't. Honestly, just come over here. We'll do it now. They walked closer. She's not close enough. There we go. You would prioritize the fucking doctor. No immediate danger. Oof. What about my people? No. 13 hours. Yikes. Come on, hurry up. 8 hours? Honestly, you know what? Oh, shit. It's pretty good, but do I leave it there or keep going? 7 hours. Well, they're beginning their assault. It's too late now. I was gonna say we back up and let him bleed a bit. Ooh, we just got hit a whole lot. Okay, we're just gonna fall back. She got mostly hit in the leg and pelvis, so she's very slow. Just go here and then tend to yourself, Jerry. We'll stop our bleeding, and he'll keep bleeding. That works for me. Yeah, he's bleeding out in 4 hours, so we win the war of attrition. Oh, and these people are attacking immediately. Well, Sky can deal with them, right? Because this is an archer again. We just have to worry about the fire breath. Oh, wow, that was close. Let Jerry treat himself. Sky is still coming to deal with this person. Hopefully the fire breath doesn't cause any issues. I really don't want it to. I'm gonna save. That person took so long to kill. Don't hit her with one more shot. Okay, good. Oh, there goes the ear. Come on. There we go. What's you wearing? Shitty parka? I don't need a parka. Okay, well, we dealt with them, which means, yep. Now, our better shooter, we've got shooting 8 and shooting 8. They're both shooting 8 with a minor in it. Is either of them close to leveling up? 2941 versus... Wow, okay, yeah, Rin. So, Jerry will get Rin's auto pistol, or whatever it's called, because I think it's better than what he currently has, being able to shoot that often. And Rin will get that. It has a masterwork too. Holy shit. Give him time to sleep, I guess. Okay, now she has an insane gun. A ludicrously strong gun compared to what we had before. Now, I'd say we are absolutely ready for the next area we're going to. We do need to heal up, though, and I still would like the plate armor. You can go back to resting, Jerry. Everyone just get a chance to heal up. What are you upset about, Jerry? Oh my gosh, okay, fine, eat then. Don't... Never mind, I can't tell him to bed rest because he just starves himself if he does. Okay. He's gonna take a long time to bring all the shit for these meals over. Now eat, Jerry. There you go. You fucking moron. Where's the nearest animal that I could have her hunt that's not too small? Something that gives like a little bit of meat. Come on. Nowhere. All the meat animals are far away. That sucks. I don't want to hunt like a fucking mouse or rat, I guess, not mouse, or a tortoise. They give like nothing. Well, oh well. Rin, how close are you to healing up? You'd take a good amount of damage. Okay, you're good enough. Just go to Smith. Meanwhile, I'm gonna tell Jerry to harvest more berries. How long until this is tended? I mean, the sensory mechanites aren't bad. They give manipulation and talking and sight and hearing. Those are all nice to have, but like, it's really not great. Oh, I was about to say, do I need to tell Rin to stop? Turkey self-tamed? Well, what do you know? There's some meat, I guess. Cargo pods. Pemmican. Hey, you know what? Sure. Gives us food. A little bit of emergency food, but still food. Okay, we got a nice amount of meat now. Okay, Jerry. Jerry! Stop going ding, 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 ding! Okay, I do think it's time we finally take off. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this plate armor in time. I'd love to, but I really just don't think we can. Well, you know what? We can. No, we're not doing anything with the dessert or any crap like that. Rin, why are you still sleeping? I woke you up specifically to keep crafting. Okay, what is she doing now? I guess she was eating. Oh, man. Finish the plate armor, please. Okay, cool. What quality is it? Normal works for me. Now this simple helmet is quick. Like, very quick. Jerry. Okay, I have to change their apparel policy because they're all idiots. You're all allowed to wear either button-down or t-shirts. And pants. If you're ranged, that's all you get. If you're melee, you're also allowed to wear plate armor and a simple helmet. However, Sky is the only melee character. So take off your damn armor. Let Sky put it on. Okay, go ahead and eat. Okay, it's time. Let's go ahead and launch our ship. Are you fucking kidding me? Malaria. Rimworld never change. Well, this malaria, we're gonna need to treat that and keep that treated. We cannot let that stand. Also, that smithy makes the room dirty, I just realized. Oh well. How's she doing with the malaria? She is outpacing it. Oh, another graph core. Oh, toxic fallout. Not to mention the ancient security systems. Great. Rin is our best combat character, but right now we cannot. I'm not gonna have her waste the plate armor durability on a fucking waster. I don't even want that knife. Well, the malaria is going to take a while to treat anyway, so I guess we'll just let her get treated without actually having any medicine, because there's no point in making her heal faster. The malaria showing up when it did was so just perfectly annoying timing. Honestly, you know what? Maybe we land somewhere else and just spend the couple days we have to wait in that other area. I think it wastes fuel a bit, but I think we just have to do that. Also, please tend to her. Well, clean and then tend. Okay, we're gonna do that. Because we've only got well, you know, 3 days is a decent amount of time. Maybe Rin will get over her illness in that amount of time. Malaria, you know, she has a 100% tend quality, so I'm actually gonna say not to tend her until that needs tending. Now tend it. Oh, it's another 100%. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Well, if nothing else, she should be able to survive this malaria, because the two 100% should last long enough that it should get her to around 50%. Of course, she's our hunter, and all our meat just went bad, so thank goodness we have all that pemmican, I guess. Sky, what's wrong? Ah, everything again. Not the least of which being that we are, I guess... No, not out of food. She just refused to feed herself. Goat sitting. Okay, 5 Glitter World meds is pretty nice. What's this person looking like? They're 48 years old. I don't really want to do that. 19 days. I can't stay here that long. So, nope. I doubt it would have been a mission for 1 day anyway. Okay, it didn't quite get her to 50%. Ooh, that one's only 80. See, that's why I held it off earlier, to get as much of the 100% time as we could. Okay, she should actually be able to fully heal up and get to 100% immunity before we need to take off, so I will wait. Now, the place we're going to be landing is the ancient stockpile. Is that even in range? It looks like it is in range. If it's not, we'll have to stop somewhere else. But I think it's in range. Let me save in case I can't cancel this. But let me check if this is in range. Okay, it is. Okay, that is cancelable though, so that's good. Might be worth researching hospital beds at this point. I don't care. Okay, this can be uninstalled. We don't need it right now. It's just making her room dirty, which is tending her harder. See, now that's another 100%. See, I think we're good to be able to be healed by the time we can get out of here. I think if she's not fully cured of the malaria by then, she should at least be damn near close. So that's what we're doing. We're basically waiting to take off until it says mechanoid threat like 2 hours. When it says mechanoid threat 2 hours, that's when we'll do it. We'll just say, okay, time to go, right before they lock on. Now, I would love to get more chem fuel tanks. Would absolutely love to get more chem fuel tanks so we can actually hold more fuel. But there's not much point in that until we get more a way to produce chem fuel, first of all, and more thrusters. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say you can go back to not needing medicine. Because, yeah, 90%, we're good. We're safe. We're fine. And we did it before the mechanoids showed up. It may have given us malaria at the last second to try and be an asshole. But while Randy is an asshole, Randy was not that much of an asshole that he completely ruined it. So yeah, sterile materials is literally useless for us, except to eventually unlock hospital bed, which kind of sucks that we need to do that to unlock it, but I don't know what else we'd do. Honestly, I guess we work on microelectronics so we can eventually get a high-tech research table. Next time we land, we're absolutely going to be working on that. Also, we are starving. Rin, how's your infection? 99.1%. Okay. Wow. There we go. Jerry's hiding in his room. That fucking sucks. He's our cook. See, that's why I don't want to shoot at mice. Well, boom rats look bigger. Maybe they're actually easier to hit. No. Okay. A boar. Surely a boar isn't hard to hit. No, apparently it's not. Now, he's hiding in his room, and I cannot be bothered to wait for him, because she is literally gonna starve to death soon, so... It might give us food poisoning, but we need food. It didn't give us food poisoning, so that's good. Oh, and he's no longer hiding in his room. Well, fuck you. Okay. Let's let him sleep through the night. Let him sleep, and okay. Lunchtime. Wait, which one is which? Hang on, I don't want to go to the wrong one. I don't want to go to the nuclear fallout one. Okay, we want the higher up one. Okay. Ancient stockpile. Oh, it's a Scarland. They're both in the Scarlands. This whole time, I haven't even realized they're both in toxic areas. Okay. We're going down here instead, to the ancient warehouse. That way we're still at least going somewhere that has use to us. Very dumb looking spaceship, I'm not gonna lie. But there we go. Mechanoids have stopped being a threat for the foreseeable future. Ancient chem fuel refinery in here, by the way. Maybe we're going there next, actually. Interesting looking building we're going to be dealing with. Let's land... Can I rotate? Okay, good. I guess we land here. See, I need a lot of room, so I kind of want to do it like right here. In comes the grav ship. There we go. And just like that, we are in a completely new location, and our entire base has been flipped upside down, which is a little confusing looking. But it's fine. I guess we have her go ahead and put on her melee gear. And we investigate this warehouse. Yeah, that's what I thought that was. That's a headless corpse. Okay. I'm gonna check the entire building before even thinking about doing anything else. Component box. Ooh. And that's why I'm checking the whole building. That's an ancient defender turret. That's a hunter drone. Okay. Oh! Get out of there, Sky. Okay. Jerry just got fucking annihilated. We'll let Jerry go deal with his wounds while we try and clear out the rest of this building. Thank goodness he didn't lose any limbs. Hunter drones are not a fucking joke, huh? As a matter of fact, you know what? Hang on. Let's go out of here, actually. Or, you know what? Here, there's food here. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, Jerry not doing too hot. Now, now these two, let them get their recreation up. Let Rin eat. Now let's go back in here to keep clearing out shit, I guess. Hot damn, that was something. Nothing in that room. Okay. Sky, open the doors. Now that we know that there's insane shit in here. A wasp trap? Okay. How bad was that? Not awful. Honestly, just tend to yourselves. Go ahead and treat your wounds. In a very dirty back alley-ass room. These will not be cleaned up anytime soon, but I'm basically just trying to stop their respective bleedings and get them healing a little faster. Okay. Didn't expect fucking wasp drones to show up. I didn't even realize that was a thing. That's very nice. 2 poker tables and a billiards table, some chess table. Like, it is a perfect rec room. Look at all these armchairs as well. Oh man, that is actually a beautiful room to see. We can keep all that furniture and decorate with it. Also, steel shelves up the ass in this building, which we don't really need, but good, I guess. If we end up making our, what's it called? Storage room, I guess it'll be useful. Okay. Ancient defender turret and a hunter trap. Oh. Come on. Hurry up. Come on. Okay. Sky, how long until you bleed out? 7 hours? Jerry, you're gonna need to be the medic here. She's in no immediate danger, so we won't bother worrying about her as much. Let Sky keep crawling. Can she not crawl anymore? She can't crawl anymore. Okay, Jerry's so slow, he actually is going to need to treat her a bit on the spot. Just deal with the biggest wounds. Okay, now he can rescue her. Come on, hurry up. Oh, I know, starvation. Oh, how fucking horrible. Jerry, what are you doing? Oh, fine, eat your meal, but after that you need to tend. Okay. These warehouses are not a fucking joke. Good to know. Holy shit. All of that, and we still have one more room to check out. Do we think Jerry can clear it by himself? Or Rin? Rin is technically less injured than him. I don't think so. I don't think either of them can. If it has any enemies in there, they are fucked. Speaking of Rin, though, she does need to get outside and get us some food. Some fresh food. So that Jerry can butcher us up a meal that isn't just packaged survival meals. Speaking of which, Sky is starving, so, there we go. Oh, good, an exotic goods trader. Hey, Sky can walk again. Let's go ahead and have her, yeah, she doesn't need to wear that armor. Not right now. Now, Sky is our speaker, but, 63% speech is not good enough. Do they even have anything I want? Here, who can talk the best right now? 89, 84. What are you guys' socials? Oh, gosh. What's better? A 10 in social with 64, I guess, would be better, huh? Okay, I'm replacing this wall with a fucking steel door right now. It takes them too long to walk around the long way. Yeah, I know. Architect organs would have been really nice, but we can't afford them anyway. I could sell them my components and actually be able to get a lot of money. But I kind of want to keep those for obvious reasons. Here's this side trainer I don't care about, I guess, if nothing else. Yeah, I guess that's all I'm going to be able to do is sell them that. It sucks this trader showed up when they did. I truly wish they had shown up later, after I've gotten to actually, like... Because I was just clearing out enemies in here. I haven't started looting yet. There's so much loot in here that I'd love to sell them, but I'm not going to be able to. So I have to wait for the next trader, if we even get another one. And they won't have the architect gear, so... Honestly, really sucks this timing that the trader would show up is at the perfect timing when everything's kind of gone to shit. Oh well, what can you do? Everyone just needs to heal up right now. We are really in a bad situation here. Why don't you go ahead and work on this? Trade caravan is leaving right when the Thrumbos show up. That sucks. I really wanted to have them kill a Thrumbo for me. Okay, now we have another door down here. That honestly was so necessary and I didn't even realize it. You know what? I'm going to even add another door right up there. Why not? Get as many doors to leave the ship as possible so that we can have multiple entrances in case of an emergency. Or exits in case of an emergency. Cool. There we go. Looks a bit dumb, but now we have a bunch of entrances and exits should the need arise. Our characters are healing up pretty nice. Let's get more of these. Rin has fully healed, so I'm actually gonna hunt this motherfucker. She's got such a good revolver that I knew that was a safe choice. That's the only reason I did that. Now, if all the Muffaloos had attacked, we were fucked. But I didn't think they all would. I literally gambled it all on that. I'm constantly saving in case of some bullshit arriving, by the way. I don't plan on reloading saves very often, but should it, be absolutely necessary, I want to not have to go back a really far back in past kind of save. Let's actually do that. Have a good bit of meals pre-prepped. Okay, Sky, how you're doing? You're doing pretty good. Jerry, he's gonna take a little longer. But you know what? I'd say they're already enough. We are gonna go in. I'm not bothering to have her put on the armor. It's just one. Like, what are the odds this one room she ends up needing armor? Nothing. Didn't even matter. Didn't even matter in the slightest. Okay. So, why don't we... Is there the... none of the orders are to open things, so I'll have to go one by one. Okay. We want to loot that. Ancient security terminal. To disable security systems. I see, I'm just stupid then. I could have disabled them and wouldn't have had the issues that I had arise. Good to know. Good to know I'm stupid. Well, I may be an idiot, but oh well. It's a bit too late now. Just looking for anything I can open. Okay, I guess that's all the loot that we're gonna get from in here. Honestly, not as much as I would have expected, but I don't even mind because this rec room alone would have made this trip worth it, just because of all these fucking leather chairs. We're gonna have, like, some of the best, we're gonna have, like, the best cockpit you've ever seen. So, let's see. Oh, Gravlight panels! Thank you! Thank goodness for the Gravlight panels. Also, 17 more medicine. We're gonna need that. Some components from a component box. Who'd have guessed? We're gonna open most of it. Is there literally anything else to open that isn't, like, obvious what it is? Like, I think I know it's in a steel scrap box. I don't have to check. Yeah, no, the only, like, I don't know what's in it thing was the sealed crate, and it gave me exactly the item I would want. Gravlight panels. Hey, what's up, Eddie? Long time no see. Yeah, so just a little bit of steel in there is really all that matters. So we're gonna take this, and this, and this, and all of these. Do I need either the chest tables? Probably not. I'll leave those. But we're taking all the rest of that shit. Also, did it make this a home area? It did. Yeah, no. I wish it wouldn't claim the area around it. I'm doing great now that the new Rimworld DLC is out. I love this DLC already. Refugees, no. Fuck off. I don't care. I'm not giving you materials when my people are starving for materials. Okay, well, this gives my people a chance to, I guess, do some research and collect all the materials that were in here. Those Gravlight panels are so useful. Do I go ahead and expand the substructure? I think I do. Let's make this into one giant fucking rectangle now. It's so stupid looking. I don't care how dumb my ship looks, though. It works. It flies, and that's what's important. Technically, I don't know if the hulls are necessary on every part of the building, but I'm using them anyway. You can yoink a colonist's name. Do you care which one? I mean, I would like it if we kept Jerry as Jerry, because my last run I had everyone named with an Airy, and complete luck named this one Jerry. So would you want to rename Sky or Rin? Okay, so Sky is really good at melee combat, and is social and a constructor. That's it. Rin has like the best weapon that anyone has right now, the Love of Bear, which is a quick reloading revolver. So Sky can do a lot of damage, but Rin also can do a lot of damage, just from range. But Rin is more damage because of the weapon, not because of her character, whereas Sky has a meh weapon, but has a really good character for weapons. So basically, do you want someone who, if they had a better weapon, could do even stronger, or someone that already has a really good weapon but doesn't have amazing stats? Sky? Okay, so you want the Brawler. You can change their nickname. I can't change her actual name from Sky Lorne. You can only change nicknames. Do you want it just to be Eddie, or do you want to change it to something else? I don't know what you mean by taking yoinking a colonist name. Do you mean yoinking it for your own name, or do you just want to pick a name? Eddie, got it. Honestly, I have met women with the nickname of Eddie before, although normally it's spelled just with one I instead of an IE. Also, if you're curious, you Foundry apprentice that turned into a Midworld sailor. There's your backstory, I guess. Can we move this already? And get rid of this dining chair. We don't use dining chairs anymore. We got a plain leather armchair, and we're gonna install 3 so that the co-pilot can have his choice of which seat to take. I know that the co-pilot doesn't actually need a chair, but I think it'd look fun this way. It looks like all 3 people are working at the terminal together, even though it's not all 3 people working there. And then I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them left, which I can use for the rec room when we get it set up. Okay, now, as for materials in this area, there's the compacted machinery here. We're going to want that. There's not, honestly, a lot of mineable shit. Is these steel walls? Yeah. There's not a ton of mineable shit, so, honestly, beyond those components... Yeah, okay. We're basically just mining components. Is there not any steel? Ooh. Good thing I mined a lot of steel preemptively on the last map, just in case. This is why you mine as much steel as you can before you take off, in case the next map doesn't have any. Now, we're working on microelectronics, but I realize now I should probably work on getting us gas masks. Where are gas masks? Are they not called gas mask? Is it just mask? Face mask? No, not a face mask. Oh, I already... It's at a machining table. Okay. I'm just stupid. That's the issue. So, nothing new. Now, we don't have power yet, so I guess that's what we're going to set up now. We need to set up our power and shit like that. Now... Here's the thing, solar panels only work outside, I know, mind-blowing, and since we're going to be doing solar power because this ship is eventually going to need to be able to sustain itself in space, I need to set up a little solar array. How big are solar panels? I forget. Oh, pretty much perfect size. I mean, it could be a little smaller and it would still be fine, but that works for me. We can just do that. And I will tell them to wait to build the actual panels in case the floor needs to be built first. I'm not sure how it works with this DLC, and I'd rather not risk it and end up losing my solar panels. Cargo pods, please something good. Herbal meds? Honestly, yeah, that's fucking insane. I mean, obviously regular meds would be better, but herbal meds isn't bad. Can you... finish off the one spot, thank you. Now, we also need some batteries. This is why I left room up here. We're gonna get a lot of batteries. Is this a risk? Yes, I'm realizing now it's actually probably not worth the risk. I'll just do 2 batteries. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good amount of batteries. I'm like, wait a minute. This event, these are right next to chem fuel tanks. Wait a minute! These are right next to chem fuel tanks! Hang on! let's not put the very possible explosion hazards directly next to fucking gas tanks. I came this close to doing the dumbest thing I have ever done in Rimworld. I am so glad I noticed that before I did that. Wow, okay, we'll just have a battery in the butcher's room, I guess. Actually, let's put that closer to the door. Well, no, fuck it. We'll keep the battery closer to the door. I can't believe I almost did that. I genuinely almost put a bunch of fucking extremely explosive gas right next to some fucking very likely to explode electronics. Wow. Here, deal with this rabbit. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie, for killing the rabbit. Yeah, that... Wow, I am so stupid. Okay, let's connect this up with the battery. I'm using hidden conduits because they have, they can't zzz, only the battery can. There we go. We are officially collecting up power. Hell yeah. Okay, now we do need to set up the other rooms I wanted to set up. Where I'm gonna build them is a good question. I guess it's gonna have to be up front here. Maybe I move the, do I move the pilot console? I wish I could move these chem fuel tanks so badly. Actually, wait a minute. Can people walk to here? They can. Okay. Big brain idea. If I'm using hidden conduits, let me loop them around the whole ship so that we can get electricity throughout the whole thing. I just had a big brain idea. We put the machining table in here in this little divot here. Right there. Because it's the perfect size. The biofuel refinery won't fit though, which does suck. We need a biofuel refinery at some point. So that'll have to go somewhere else. Maybe it'll go in here and replace one of the research benches. I don't know. But we need to work on gas masks because we need to go into a toxic wasteland. So that we can get more grav engines and grav light plates so that we can get a bigger ship. You need chem fuel for those. Great. Okay. Can I just put this, like, here? Can I pick it up after I craft it? I'm assuming I can. This can be uninstalled, right? Eddie, you're the only person who didn't get the plague. That's not good, because that means our doctor got the plague. That's really not good. Shit, it can't be picked up! Fuck! Okay, well, that biofuel refinery is a waste of resources, I guess. Wait, how many was it for a gas mask? 20. So do it until we have 60. So we have enough for 3 gas masks. And the reason I'm doing that instead of just make that many times is because we also need to refill our chem fuel tanks. Well, I'm upset that this refinery doesn't work out the way I thought it did. We can go ahead and disable that for now, by the way. Is he gonna survive the plague? Uh-oh. Okay, hang on. This is actually really bad. So she can survive the plague no problem because she has 100% 10 quality, but he only got 53% 10 quality. Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on a moment. This is really bad. This is really bad. Eddie, what are you doing? Oh, you're mining components. Never mind, you're hiding in your room, Eddie. because you're malnourished, because we can't cook food, because a lot of things are going on right now. I don't know why I'm bothering to do that. Our doctor is also our cook, and our doctor has the plague and can't treat himself very well. Everyone's starving. Fuck. Okay, Rin? No. Yeah, Eddie's mental breaking, so it needs to be Rin. Where's the nearest thing we can eat? You, donkeys. Kill. Come on. Stop running. We need this meat now. You're gonna be cooking, Rin, because we need you to. Come on, come on. Good enough. Eddie, I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared. Your character is the only one who doesn't have the plague right now, and she's busy, fucking hiding in her room. Yeah. I really don't like that the doctor is... I mean, he got a higher 10 quality this time. Is he gonna... Okay, because he got the higher 10 quality, he's actually gonna be able to make it, as long as his next 10 isn't bad. Jerry, what are you doing? No, oh my gosh. Feeding the meals? You need to rest. You need bed rest. Okay, how's her plague coming along? Not much better. Medical treatment needed on Rin. Yeah, I know. Jerry, just stay in your room for a bit. Actually, he's sleeping. I don't even need to forbid the door. No. Quality 17? Why? The room's clean. The room's clean. Why did you... Jerry, what's your fucking medical skill? You have an 11. You're a very skilled professional. How did you fuck that up? You had good meds. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Jerry, you do not do recreation right now. You need to get in bed now. Oh my gosh, he cares more about recreation. Get in bed, you have the fucking plague. Okay. He also has hypothermia. Is there a reason? Stop. Okay, I think their plagues are still gonna be fine. I think they're gonna barely fucking make it. Don't tend it again. Actually, she can just go to that. Okay! We're good! Plague is cured. Both of them developed an immunity. Okay. Woo! What a place to end it off. Because yes, that is actually my normal ending time. It just perfectly happened to coincide with, hey, everyone got the plague. Oh, everyone's cured just in time. Fuck me, that couldn't have been more on the wire. I mean, literally, like, Rin over here developed an immunity over 80% of the way because she got a 17% tend quality at the end, which is terrible. I mean, that is awful. I've seen him do a 21% tend without any medicine, and yet with fucking industrial meds, he did a 17. Ugh. Well, tomorrow I'll be back with even more, and we will, hopefully get to go into the area where we're going to need that gas mask, but we'll find out then. I'll also need to get more solar panels, it looks like. Can we even fit more solar panels? We should be able to fit more. Yeah, we can fit exactly 2 more. So we'll do that tomorrow. Until then, though, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.